Hey, it's King Kaiju here, and the writing team for Captain Marvel 2 The Marvels has been announced, and if you thought it was bad before, wait till you hear this. Alright, so courtesy of the direct, it states Robot Chicken writer credited as Captain Marvel 2's scribe, but it goes into a little more detail. Marvel Studios, via the official press release for The Marvels, has confirmed the 4 writers who penned the sequel script. WandaVision's Megan McDonnell, director Nia DaCosta, Loki's Elisa Karasik, and She-Hulk attorney at law's Zeb Wells. Alright, so you may be wondering yourself, who are these literary giants, these Shakespeares of our times? Well, let's see. First on the list we have Megan McDonnell. And looking her up, her writing credits include WandaVision. That's it. Next up, the director of the film, Nia DaCosta. She also wrote the bad remake of Candyman. That's it. Alright, hey, 2 out of 3, 4, let's keep going, right? Then Elisa Karasik. Her writing credits include Loki. That's it. So I am very confused at this point, and I understand taking a chance, but Marvel has apparently lost their mind because they, first and foremost, with WandaVision and Loki, apparently hired writers who had written absolutely nothing beforehand. I mean, how do you do that? How do you even apply for that job? And yet they got it. Those were not small budget TV shows. They weren't monsters, but there was some money behind them, and they decided to risk them on non-writers. And let me be clear, when I say non-writers, these people have no other writing credits on IMDb. So no TV experience, no film experience, nothing. Really lends itself to another sort of behind-the-scenes fact. And that's that at least with television is so structured and so perfected. There's kind of this axiom in Hollywood that anybody can write and direct a TV show. That it isn't actually the writers and the directors, it's the process. Movie, entirely different. That being said, you're turning over now the Marvel's Captain Marvel 2, what was, for reasons no one can understand, $1 billion movie, to a team of basically neophyte writers. Now, the whole reason that this is newsworthy is the last individual on that list. The last individual on that list is Zeb Wells. Zeb Wells is someone with a lot of pedigree, insofar as he was one of the major writers and contributors for Robot Chicken for many, many years. So, Robot Chicken is funny. Robot Chicken has run successfully for many, many years, and he was a major part of it. So now we're talking, now someone has street cred. On top of that, he's a comic book writer. He wrote For Heroes for Hire, Avengers, Spider-Man. Now we're talking, got a comic writer and a successful TV writer. Boom. Now there's hope until you find out one last thing about Mr. Zeb here. He wrote an episode of She-Hulk, thus confirming that whatever ability to write something interesting, good, and funny he has is at least temporarily on hold. I mean, my God, there was not a single second of She-Hulk I would put on my resume if I was a writer, and yet he did. I don't know, maybe he was forced to. Nonetheless, any doubts or questions about how god-awful Captain Marvel 2 was going to be have now been laid to rest. You have got absolutely nothing other than a bunch of neophyte writers, don't really know what they're doing, and one writer that has apparently lost his mind or has just been ground up by the machine and is going to do nothing more than spit out more of this woke, push the message, gender identity politics bullshit. As if Captain Marvel 2 wasn't already on the bottom of my list, it just somehow went lower. Where is it on your guys' list, though? Curious to know, so let's talk about it.